Hi, this is Ashley from T's Company _1, and we will be discussing Nicki's Tidal deal. We also will be discussing why her and DJ Self fell out. A subscriber wanted me to discuss that. And we also be discussing Drake and how he almost was involved in a Tidal deal. So before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I want to thank all the subscribers, and I also want to thank all the people that hate my videos yet always comment. I want to thank you too. No matter how many times you comment or you put negative things in the comment section, it still all brings traction and more views to my channel, and it's much appreciated. I love it. I'm no hater. I have very thick skin. That's why I usually don't address anything, but I just wanted to tell you guys how much I love the negative comments and the negative remarks. I want you to keep doing it so that way you can put more views on my video. So thank you. Anyway, let's continue. So we're going to be discussing Nicki's Tidal deal. We'll also be discussing the email that was allegedly sent to all of the people in the music industry. So let's actually start there. So in 2016, late 2016, early 2017, when Nicki was about to really come back, she had that single with Jason Derulo that was about to come out, and she was preparing for the fourth album, which originally wasn't supposed to be called Queen. And there was an alleged email that was sent out to all of the people in the music industry. Everyone got it. Everybody that is a radio personality, a pop star, whoever you are in the industry, whether you have a radio show, if you have a talk show, anybody that's really in the music industry got this email, and it said that we will not be backing. Allegedly, it said we will not be backing Nicki Minaj anymore, and we will be backing somebody else for female rap. So she will no longer be the #1 female rap artist, okay? And everyone from Drake, Wayne, Birdman got this email, and allegedly Nicki did not find out about this email till way later into the hate train that transpired. So when this email came out, she already had features with a lot of big name artists. I know that Selena Gomez wanted to work with her. Taylor Swift wanted to work with her. You know, she had other songs that were supposed to come out with a lot of big female artists that were popping. So everybody got this memo, and allegedly, from what I heard, she did have a song with Selena Gomez. She did have a song with Taylor. That's what I was told, that she had a song with these two people that are big name artists. And then she also had a few songs that never got released with Beyonce. Okay? So after the memo comes out, Katy Perry still releases her record with Nicki Minaj. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but look at where her career is now. Now, it's not just that one thing, it's a plethora of other reasons. But after Katy released the song with Nicki, which I believe is called Swish Swish, she was told by very important record executive that her career was done. Okay, that's what I was told. Katy was told this. Like, you did not follow the instructions. You're trying to go against the grain. We don't know what type of relationship you have with Nicki, but we told you not to make any records with her. Okay? Now, that's one of the reasons why Katy kind of fell off, but not the sole reason why. It's a plethora of other reasons. So anyway, that's the reason why a lot of these big pop stars don't make music with Nicki. They were all told not to. Okay, so people be asking her to make songs with Adele and this and that. It's kind of hard for her to do it. It's not like these artists don't want to make music with her. They can't. They were told not to. Now, Ariana Grande did get the memo too, and she also did not follow instructions. But because Ariana Grande makes the industry a lot of money, they tend to let her get away with a little bit more. Also, it would be very obvious about the whole memo coming out if Ariana Grande started to switch up on her, because Nicki and Ariana have a very personal relationship, and she's cool with Katie, but they don't have that type of personal relationship where Nicki can call Ariana at 3 o'clock in the morning and Ariana would probably answer. You know, Ariana has talked about all the things that Nicki has done for her in the past, especially when Mac Miller died. And, you know, so they have a deeper connection. And it would look bad if she switched up on Nicki randomly out the blue. So that's why Ariana kept Nicki on her album. But she was told, allegedly, by management that it could not be a single. Okay, so it couldn't be a single, but you can have her on the album. Well, Nicki was supposed to be on her recent album, and allegedly, certain people stopped that behind the scenes and, you know, try to use the excuse that, oh, Nicki couldn't get her verse in on time, when they have a bunch of songs together. A bunch of songs. And if there's one person that Nicki would put first and prioritize, is definitely Ariana. But they're gonna put that excuse, oh, she couldn't get her verse back in time, when Nicki has done features in the middle of surgery. Okay, Nicki has done features in the middle of surgery, in the middle of eye surgery. She just put out her verse with Saddle Baby. She was 9 months pregnant. But, you know, whatever excuse they got, people are going to believe it. So that is the reason why a lot of these big artists don't make music with Nicki. It's not because they don't want to. They were told that they couldn't, and that there were going to be consequences. Okay. Now, I do think things will change for Nicki in the future when it comes to the next album, and you will start to see people go back to being Team Nicki. Like Charlemagne already started switching sides. Vlad TV started switching sides again. So Nicki will ultimately be the favorite again once the 5th album comes out. And I believe that, because even though female rap is popping right now, there's still something missing. And lyrically, these other chicks just really can't compete. Mulatto comes close, Megan comes close, but it's just not the same. So I think once the 5th album comes out, everybody's going to be back on Nicki, loving Nicki. I heard she has a few big features with male artists, not female artists, but with male artists. I've heard she has some big features coming with these new these new male rappers, okay? Not anybody that's been in the game that long, though. So now we're gonna go into why her and DJ Self fell out. Well, if you guys don't know who DJ Self is, he is I believe a DJ on 105.1. Is that what it is? He's part of the Breakfast Club clan, but he's not on the Breakfast Club. So I think they're 105.1 or 105 something. And he was told, allegedly, not to mess with Nicki. Now, DJ Self does not really like Cardi, allegedly, because he feels like Cardi didn't really give him his props when it came to putting her on. But that's another story. So he got the memo to not mess with Nicki, and so he still wanted to be cool with Nicki, even though he was kind of dissing her on the air. He wasn't playing her music. Even though he didn't like Cardi, he would still say, "Oh, Cardi's the number one female rapper right now. New York, stand up." Even though he don't even like Cardi, and he made it known behind the scenes. So when when Nicki goes to do her interview with DJ Clue, who was another DJ over there, allegedly DJ Self wanted an interview too, and he wanted to say what's up to her, and she kind of just like said hi, allegedly, and kept it pushing, and he was upset about that. And this is during the Queen era. So when Nicki did that, he went on the air and was like, "Oh, Cardi's album is way better than Queen," going off on the air. And that's when Nicki just flipped out on social media. I know you guys remember that rant about how she said she was going to send goons at him and this and that. They end up being cool again, but I don't really think Nicki trusts him fully. She gonna treat him how she treats Charlamagne and DJ Envy, and keep them at a distance, because they flip-flop all the time. Charlamagne is Team Nicki now. But so he would probably be showing Nicki a lot of love in the next couple of months, especially if it has anything to do with Drake, because he loves Drake so much. He used to hate Drake, but now he never really says anything negative about Drake like he used to ever since Back to Back came out, because he flip-flops. But let's go into Tidal, okay? So Nicki, Rihanna, and J. Cole allegedly want out of their Tidal contracts, okay? Now, we all know why Rihanna wants out. She just wants out of music, period, okay? She don't want to be in music. She just wants to do Fenty cosmetics and clothes and whatever. But Nicki wants out of her alleged Tidal deal because she feels like she is not being treated fairly. And I'm going to tell you why she feels like that. Nicki's numbers during the Queen era were allegedly fudged. And I mean her streaming numbers. And that can fudge sales. Now, allegedly, and I'm going to say allegedly, but there were articles on it, Tidal was being sued for fraudulent streaming numbers for a certain artist, which you guys can do your Googles and know who that certain artist is. So Nicki does not trust Tidal because of what allegedly happened, well, not really allegedly, happened to Rihanna about her 400 sales and how her anti-album got leaked. That was all strategic, baby. That was not by accident. That was all strategic, okay? And everybody knows it. So Nicki feels like she doesn't want to put any exclusive content on Tidal because they're fudging the numbers. See, all these labels and, all these streaming companies, they're all in cahoots with each other. You know what I'm saying? They all know when other people are releasing music. And so she feels like, well, if they're fudging somebody's numbers to make them sell more, and I know for a fact my album should have been number one, certain singles should have been number one, they could be doing it to me. Now, there has been several lawsuits against, Tidal, but nothing really came of it. So, Nicki doesn't really have any concrete proof, but she allegedly feels like, well, I'm not going to put any exclusive content on there because I feel like I'm being gypped. And allegedly, another music streaming platform does that too. A really big music streaming platform, which I know you guys know who it is, allegedly fudges her numbers too. Okay, I mean, if a certain someone would do fudge their biggest artist numbers and leak their album, you know that they do not care about somebody who they don't really make any money off of. Okay, if you leak your artist's album and you make money off of that artist, ain't no telling what you will do. Make it make sense. So Drake and Tidal, the last thing I'm gonna discuss. I might make a part 2. So you know who asked Drake to put exclusive content on Tidal, and Drake was going to consider it. But then Drake got offered a new deal by Apple, and Apple was paying Drake $20 million, okay, to put exclusive content on Apple Music or preview music on Apple. And you know who was not happy about that. He felt like the opportunity of him inviting you to be on Tidal was good enough, and he wasn't going to give Drake $20 million. So that is the reason why you know who don't really show that much love to Drake. He don't like the comparisons of Drake and him, and a lot of people behind the scenes know that. So that was kind of short with the Drake situation. So I might do a part 2. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications. I will have more readings and more exclusives coming to you guys next. And stay tuned, okay? So I will see you in the next reading, the next exclusive. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only, and I will see you in the next video.